There's a bunch of new measures that the Reserve Bank of India has announced in this monetary policy that are focused on customer convenience that you need to know. Let's start with digital lending apps. Now, these are apps which help you borrow money very quickly right from your smartphone. But here's the thing, there are some bad apples out there which pretend to be legit, but they aren't really connected to any bank or financial institution which is regulated by the RBI. So to help you avoid these illegal players, the RBI is creating a public repository. Think of it as a big list on RBI's website where you can go and check if the digital lending app you're using is actually legitimate and connected to a recognized bank or financial institution. This list is also going to be updated very regularly, so you always have the latest information. So it's like having a safety net for your online borrowing. Next up, let's talk about credit reports. Now, your credit report is like your financial report card because it shows how well you've managed your loans and your credit over a period of time. Now, until now, the information on these reports was updated on a monthly basis, but that is about to change. The RBI is moving to a system where your credit information will be updated every 2 weeks. Now, this means if you pay off a loan or close a credit card, it is going to show up on your report faster, and that will help you get a more accurate and up-to-date picture of your financial health and also help the lenders assess your credit worthiness more effectively. Now, let's talk about UPI, which is the digital payment method we all use. Now, currently, you can make payments up to 1 lakh rupees through UPI per day, but we know paying taxes often involves much larger amounts. So the RBI has decided to raise the limit to 5 lakh rupees specifically for tax payments. This means you can pay your taxes easily through the UPI without worrying about hitting any transaction limit. It's all about making high-value transactions more convenient for you. Now, ever wished you could let someone else make payments on your behalf without sharing your bank details? Well, the RBI has you covered with a new feature which is called Delegated Payments on the UPI app. Now, this is going to allow you to set up a system where someone you trust, like your mother, father, or anyone else, maybe a family member, even an employee, they can make payments using your bank account, but only within the limits that you have set. So it's a great way to manage shared expenses or give payment access to someone else without really compromising your account security. And last but not the least, let's talk about checks. I don't know how many of you are still using them, but if you've ever waited a couple of days for a check to clear, you know how frustrating it can be. So the Reserve Bank of India is now changing that with something called continuous clearing, where instead of waiting a day or two, checks can now be cleared within hours during business hours, thanks to a new system where they're going to be processed continuously throughout the day. This means faster access to your funds and less waiting around.
For more news and updates, all you need to do is follow CNBC TV18 on all of our digital platforms.